So that'll go to there. I think we're actually gonna change directions on these and have it slam on that side. And we'll have sulfur coming in this way. Of course we need iron plates for those. Why not? What's up, Eric? Eric Chimmelblau, right? Yeah, I get that. Can always use some explosive remodeling later. You're not wrong. That is always an option. 100%. Oops. Why am I doing it that way? Good time to run out of conveyor belts. I would like to think I wouldn't have to explosive remodel. I would just start somewhere else. But if it comes down to it, I'm not saying I wouldn't. Oh, let's complete this run. Oops, messed that up. How fast are these? They're slow AF. That's fine. I have not been to another planet yet, no. I played the first game and I finished it. And then took like about a week break because I was working, I had some other stuff going on. Actually, well, I'll go ahead and build these too, but I could also just upgrade these for some better times. But yeah, so I beat the base game. Took a short break and now we're here. But I need to get to rockets first before I can go to any of the other planets. At least that's my understanding. What am I looking for? Something I need more of. How do we want to connect this? do think I want to bring it in on this line. I think I might just go wide. Maybe not that wide. Advanced oil processing. That'll probably be the first. Ooh, lasers, those are new. Faster and more flexible furnaces. Uranium mining, we definitely want to get on that. We didn't even make it all the way to nuclear power in the base game. I finished it before I got my setup done. And military 3 for tanks. Getting tanks is also a huge interest. Got blue research coming in. So start getting more research going. I do need to start automating fast inserters at some point. Electric circuits, iron plates. Do actually have those all right here. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I don't want to cancel it, that's fine. There we go. I'm actually gonna get rid of this, just make it straight. You like the design of nuclear power? It's a series of interesting puzzles. It is. So in my first playthrough, I was doing the mining. I had the Kovaric. Am I saying that right? Kovacs? You know what I'm talking about. Wherever. I had the, yeah, this thing, the Kovaric covariates enrichment process. I had it working slowly because I was still figuring out how to do it, but I had it working to the point where it was enriching some of the 238 slowly, and I was kind of just letting that run so I could have more 235 or more of the process, so I could turn more 238 into 235, and then I was going to start feeding like I don't know, I don't even know, I was going to start making power with it once I got to a point where I had 4 of the centrifuges doing the covariates process in constant working order. But I just ended up beating the game before I got to the point where I was ready to start pulling 235 out of that loop and actually burning it to make steam and make fuel and power and all that stuff. And while I was tempted to keep going with that save, I knew Space Age was there. I have it. I just didn't have it installed. And so I installed it, and of course, if you don't know, the game's like, it literally tells you, it's like, you really should start from the beginning if you're gonna do a Space Age run. Which was my plan beforehand, but since the game also brought it up when I tried to load my old save after Space Age was installed, I figured, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Alright, let's go. Plus, I just know how much... I know it doesn't change a lot, but Space Age just does change a lot of stuff. And, I don't know, I was just wanted to try to go through the proper motions for a Space Age playthrough, I guess. Did I limit this? I need to limit this. I don't need that many. That's fine. It's more than enough. Alright, so that's going. Researching. Biggest limit is definitely just going to be the lack of consistent blue. But it's fine. Things are going. That's what matters. Black is still backed up. Red and green are backed up, but we'll see how long that lasts. They've been stopped for a little while. I'm almost tempted to do Military 3 first. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to let... Actually, no, I'm not even going to let that finish first. I'm going to get Military 3 done. Advanced combiners can still go quick. So I want my tank. I want a tank really bad. We got oil processing done, right? We did? Okay. And then once we have tanks, the other thing I want to get to are robots. Which I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So we got advanced oil processing. We need to get a lubricant going. I'm actually gonna drop. That one's gonna be pretty fast too. I'll drop that for now. Let's get lubricant in there. Let's bring it closer. That one's also gonna go pretty fast. Then we'll need to do electric engines. Which is also pretty fast. And then robotics. Once we get the logistics and construction networks up, whole game changes. Came back to this game after a really long time to play Space Age. You think that was a good decision with the restart? Yeah, I think so too. Again, if it wasn't obvious, I did boot up my save after installing Space Age, and that's how I know it tells you that, you know, things are different. And it even tells you I think I lost one recipe or pattern or whatever they refer to them in this game, recipe. And then I gained one because of they're ones I would have had or not had based off the progression change. It was pretty minor though. Like the only one, I'm pretty sure the only thing I lost were the cliff charges, the cliff destroying charges. And I think the one I gained was raised tracks. It was pretty minor overall. But I'm sure there were a lot of other changes that it didn't mention. Just because, you know, I was just so far into the game. It probably didn't mention different recipe changes and stuff like that. Okay, let's go. Starting to be an issue. Oh, dang. Look at all these miners that are out of fuel. That probably has something to do with it. What do you guys think? It's fine. We knew it was coming. A lot of these I put down knowing they weren't going to last long. Just wanted to get it out of the soil while I can, you know? Alright, well, we got two options here. The question is do we just bring in plates, which I could totally add to this train. We've got an empty compartment. Or the other thing I was thinking about doing is instead of deleting this track over here that I decided not to use, I moved it down here. Maybe I'll just run another train that'll pick up plates and it'll actually deposit it here. I'll actually probably have it deposit further over here on the right, but then we can kind of make use of these tracks that are already there. But I definitely think I want to get out of smelting in the base. Last time we kept trying to run raw ore to the base to make up for my patch going away, and that just seemed like it wasn't quite working the way I wanted it to work. You know, you know how they made so red-green wires are no longer craftable? Now they just are like on your toolbar, and you like that change. Oh, I didn't know they were a craftable thing beforehand. Yeah, I think that's a good change. I'm just trying to picture how it would be if you had to actually make them too. This ice kept my drink cold. My second drink. I just finished the first one. Definitely made it wet. Oh, it's not bad. It didn't work quite as well as I was hoping it would, but whatever. It's not warm. That's what matters. Let's see, where's our other iron? Wait, so this node here. We haven't been very lucky with iron nodes, and then we got this one down here. Those are like the only two iron nodes I've found so far. Decent size, but not huge. Unlike this 10 or 11 million copper ore node that's over here. It's insane. We're already running the plates. So if I just set up more processing here, I can run more plates. I can pull off the plate lead over here and slap it onto a train. I don't hate this idea. So what we can do is we can have all set up for multiple, like plan multiple cards. We'll have the plates coming on here. Once we tap this copper ore, maybe we'll have the train run the entire length here. It'll pick up copper here, it'll pick up iron here, and drop it all off here. And we can also do stone in the future if it comes to it. And even iron, or not iron, coal. Yeah, I think I like that. You stop running around afoot. I need my car. Oh my gosh. Freaking bots on Twitch. It's so annoying. You know, I don't have enough. Actually, I might, but I'm gonna grab more tracks anyways. I don't want to do this. Oh wait, what does it take to make elevated rails? I can make those, right? I think I can. Am I just completely blind? Oh, I thought I could. Do I not have them yet? Oh, here we go. Oh, elevated rail. Purple science. Ah, dang it. Okay. We're a little ways away from that. Actually, we're really close, but we're not there yet. I have to admit, making these really small tracks just feels so pointless. Like, making this long track from the oil depot, that felt good. Making a track to go from here to here feels kind of like a waste. haven't actually crossed tracks yet either. I know you can. What I don't know is... Well, really, just if I should, I guess. I assume if I put up the right signals, it doesn't matter, right? Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Okay. No, apparently a rail. Get out of the car button and rail switch button are the same. I actually meant to build those. Is that an invalid rail signal position? I'm definitely not a rail master yet. Kind of tempted to do more of like a... So I did this tutorial last time. It even says replay, showing that I've done it. And I figured out how to use two different trains using the same track for a small period of time. We got that figured out. Do I have grenades being made? I don't even remember now. It's been a minute since I've grabbed any. Oh, right here. Do we not have going into a chest anywhere? Oh yeah, they're coming over here from the black side. So tracks with no signals are two-way. Tracks with rail signals are one-way. Placing another signal directly... Oh, opposite of the rail signal makes the track two-way again. Okay. I think I understand what you're saying. Let's get rid of this really quick. We're not doing this. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna leave things like these out that were just for like planning sake. And once I get logistic spots, they're just suddenly gonna build a million things that I didn't actually want built. They were just, you know, for planning. So does that make this one two-way again, or no? I can't put... What's up, Chimmy? Factorio and beers, yeah. Honestly, I kind of wanted to play a little bit of Marathon, but homie was playing Valorant. And no one else on my friends list was playing Marathon, so I was kind of like, I don't really want to play the randoms. Thought I might switch a little bit later if someone like you hopped on. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. But I'm not trying to do it right this moment. Yeah, no, he said he was going to switch to it later, but I didn't want to wait. I mean, that's really the long short of it. I just didn't want to wait. Let me read it again. Tracks with no signals are two-way. Tracks with rail signals are one-way. Placing another signal directly opposite of a rail signal makes the track two-way again. Is that kind of what you're saying, Eric? I guess I don't understand. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. God, I hate not having drones so much. Oh, here we go. So that allows me to... How did I do that? Is it because it's not straight? That works, right? Rail signals advanced. Dude, you hopped on the game, sent him an invite, and immediately lost internet. Oh, dang, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. It's like they knew what you wanted to do. I feel like these advanced rail signals weren't in the base game either, but maybe they were, and I just don't remember. Won't be able to leave it. They're used in conjunction with rail signals. Okay, so in this case, it's stopping this one from moving forward because this one's in the way. I feel like that's gonna work. Although I feel like I had to mess with it a little bit to get it to work, and I'm a little concerned. Oh, and see, this isn't... That's not the way we wanted it to be. Dude, freaking train signals are tricky as hell to understand. If I had the elevated tracks, I would just elevate it over that track so I didn't have to deal with this. Think of chain of signals as simply telling the trains where they are not allowed to park and wait. Think of chain signals as simply telling trains where they're not allowed to park and wait. I don't feel like that's helping me understand it. I'll be honest, I'm tempted to just throw the plates in this train right here and just run them all the way over here, up here, well actually up right here into this input. Shimmy, you said you'll be on if your net comes back. I hope it does, man. At the very least, I hope it does for you. I'm sorry that that's how it's going. That sucks. The chain signal is the second type of rail signal. They read the next signals along the path to change their state accordingly. A green chain signal means that all signals after they are green. Blue chain signal means that only one of the exit paths are open, so a train may either stop here to continue on its or continue its particular station. Sorry, I can't read. In this particular station, one of the exit signals is red, which is why the chain signal is blue. The train can pass this blue signal because the path to its destination is open. Got it. In this situation, the train will wait at the blue signal because the path to its destination is not clear. Because it only can go this way wouldn't work. So waits, got it. The red chain signal means that all the signals after it are red, and the train will wait until because there's nowhere for it to go, basically. In this situation, the second cyan train is blocking the intersection, so the red train cannot continue at the stop. The red train can only continue once the cyan train starts moving along. Building chain signals before an intersection will prevent trains from entering unless their exit is also clear. Okay, I understand that. The cyan train on the left will wait at the chain signal until its path is open and will not block the red train. Place or build signals to allow the red trains to get to their stops. Oh crap, I gotta actually do it now. Okay. I get it. Place or build signals to allow the trains to get to their stops. What happens if I just hit run? They're gonna crash. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, reset all. So we'd want one there. I believe we would want one. Right there. Right? Yeah, no, I got it. Okay. Place or build signals to allow red trains to get to their stops. Let's just see what happens if I don't do anything. Oh, there's more trains coming. How is it gonna give me a continue? Come on, that didn't work. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on, I need to see the problem again. So we need to stop this one and this one. Dang it. Would that, does that count as working? Because this one will wait here, so it's not blocking that crossover. It's not blocking this crossover. This one I assume would move once this one's out of the way, but he's clear to go as soon as, you know, his trap's done. I think I got it. Yay, I got it. Okay. Jim, you said you haven't had a beer in ages too. You'd love one, but you just woke up. That's the best time to start drinking, man. Grab a beer, take a shower. Use your knowledge of both signal types to allow all trains to enter their stops. Just hit play really quick to see what happens. Oh, shit! That's funny. That's actually the first time I've seen trains run into each other in this game. Okay. Would that work? No. Wait, why didn't that work? Oh, dang it! It got rid of my placements. Okay.